All right, folks, 2019 ATA show is underway. I'm here with Gary with Easton. We've got a brand new arrow out for this year. He's going to tell me a little bit about it. What do you got, Gary?
We've got the T64 full metal jacket. This is an arrow that we've just introduced right here at the ATA show. Most bow hunters will know about the full metal jacket. We've had those out in 6mm, 5mm, all the way down to a really small 4mm shaft.
Right.
This is kind of the best of all worlds. This is an arrow that tapers, so you start out at a 6mm, it tapers at the back end down to a 4mm.
Okay, now you can actually see this standing here, that you can see the difference between the 6 and the 4. Now tell me a little bit about what that allows us to do.
Sure, this gives you some benefits. So at the front end, a lot of bow hunters have heard about, or they're trying to boost their FOC. This can boost your FOC up to 30% without adding any additional point weight, because this arrow is inherently heavier at the front end.
Gotcha.
So your accuracy is going to be phenomenal with this. It accepts standard RPS inserts, 832 broadheads. The taper, what that does for you is this creates a large channel. This arrow at the back is so small that it's going to go through your target with very little friction.
Right.
So you're going to
the
get the penetration.
You blow the broadhead through or whatever you're shooting, it's going to pull out a lot easier. That's pretty cool.
Right.
What else? What other specs do we have on here? I know you said you have some marks here where you can cut off of both ends.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about
because of the taper, you have to be, when you set them up, so we've made it easy. We put a mark at the front end. You can cut up to 4 inches off the front end. If you happen to have a real short draw shooter, you could actually cut the difference off the back end. Okay. But for most bow hunters, you just cut it off the front end like you would do any other arrow. We put a mark there. You don't want to go beyond that mark. So it's really not that hard to set up. But a lot of guys, they like the full metal jacket. This one really pulls out the stops and gives you all the performance benefits. The most accuracy and the most penetration you're going to get out of any hunting arrow out there.
Gotcha. And you can still shoot your, your 100 grain or your whatever your favorite broadhead is up front, but you're going to get that extra weight up front and better accuracy. Tell me a little bit about pricing or anything, or where you can find stuff.
So this is at the pinnacle of our line. So you're looking at about $299 for 6 shafts. Okay. But we have 3 other models in the full metal jacket line, so if a guy doesn't want to spend all that, he can look at the 4mm, the 5mm, or the 6mm. We've really got a full metal jacket for every bow hunter out there. Right.
Well, that's a really awesome looking arrow, guys. If you want to see more about this, go to Easton Arrows and check out their new line of arrows here. The T64 looks like an awesome arrow for this year. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thanks a lot.